Hey, air signs, welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. This is an advanced tarot session for spiritual adults, many layers of meaning. In my readings, I'll touch on a few. Hear me and also feel me for best results. It may or may not resonate. Sometimes roles can be reversed, as you well know, and viewer discretion is advised. All right, this is your situation room reading. You're in the situation room. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are, air signs. Oh, yes, you are. All right, ancestors, what's the air sign sitch? Ancestors say as follows. Your sitch is the Ten of Cups. Your sitch is the Grand Bois. Ancestors Lounge, favorable outcome, all is well, everything is great. The Creator's pleased with you. The universe is supporting you, having your back. What kind of shit is that? It's awesome. It's awesome. All right, fine. That's what you say, ancestors. What else do you say? What else do you say? The ancestors say this about your sitch. They said your sitch is as follows. It's about making dreams come true. All right? That's your situation. Your situation, according to my ancestors today, here today, is that everything is fine and everything is going to be fine. A new world is being made. Your dreams are manifesting. That's what they say here. All right? That's what they say here. You protected what mattered the most, and you're using that in this new world to create this new world, to bring about this new world. Or you're just protected during the changes in this new world. Everything will be fine for you, air signs. So far, so good. Talk about the sitch with the air signs, please. The ancestors say this. Oh, I see. Oh, well, how do that work? Uh-huh. All right, here, it appears here that even though everything is going to be fine, you'll get a favorable outcome. You're getting a favorable outcome, whether you realize that or not. But somebody did play a game and there was serious consequences. Why does this feel like the whole world to me? Maybe you're concerned about what's going on in the whole world. I don't know. But you will be getting a favorable outcome, or you are getting one right now. Things are changing. Okay. There may be an issue of playfulness. You may be building a new world for the kids. You will get a favorable outcome in this new world through children. You are making your dreams come true, but there's a process that is making you uncomfortable. These are some of the possibilities. Let's go one more layer down just for additional insight in this matter of everything is fine. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah, hang on tight. Hang on tight. Okay, everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. You may feel like you are um, stretching your resources, perhaps saving. Um, you may be hoping to be able to remake yourself. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, I'm getting layers on that. Suddenly economics pops into my head, but take that. I don't want to go too far. Um, Speaking of that, yeah. So it also may be that everything is going to be fine, or everything is fine, is being made fine. There's a new beginning coming. There's change. Something is changing around someone possibly playing a game, or something changed. And now someone is unmoved. But no, the strongest impression that I'm getting is that there is energy available. This is interesting, okay? The fire signs had some similar fucking business with the universe, because this feels like universe business, okay? This feels like divine business right here. This is the spirit world telling you about spiritual things, okay? And spiritual business. And it's a very serious thing. It's not a game. This affects your world. This will change your world, your association and your affiliation with the spirit world. They give you the power to make dreams come true. Okay, that comes through you from heaven. All right? So to whom much is given, the power to make the dreams come true, much is required. Okay? The burning and the boiling and the heating and the baking. Okay, to be remade. Okay? The hidden passion, or the having to hide the passion, which is throwing me back to the other scenario of somebody played a game, changed the whole world, and then now this could be like quarantine. Like now you quarantine, and now like it's like, everything is going to shit, whatever, burn bridges, and now everybody's going through fucking karma, protecting what matters the most, that sort of thing. But little do we know, the fly shit is really happening. This is part of God's plan. God's got something up his sleeve, her, his, he, she, its sleeve, whatever. It doesn't have sleeves. It's all good. So, whatever. The creator can have a sleeve if she wants one. So, yeah. So, okay, so that's a lot of layers right there, but I feel that they all apply on some level or another, and to whomever. But to whom much is given, much is required. So the looking, like the being at the end of your resources, perhaps, or looking like something is gone, or there's no more of a thing, or you need more of a thing, or some such thing around there. Um, that's, first of all, you can't lean to your own understanding, right? You got to rely on the creator. You have to rely on heaven, rely on the universal forces, and respect this change. Respect that change. Again, it could have something to do with the kids and assisting, providing assistance to the world by working with the kids. Okay, that's another one. Okay, that's another, okay? But the bottom line here is, if you want to get something done, you're going to have to ask heaven if you want the favorable outcome, where you ain't got to worry about nothing falling, through, no other shoe dropping. You know, if you want something done right, you gotta ask God. Also, don't think that you don't have to pay for the shit, because you do. Um, the change brings the change points to the power. The change is having the power to manifest your dreams. Okay, but you didn't understand. You didn't realize when you was like, yeah, I want these dreams. I want everything to be okay. I want to be down with heaven. And heaven was like, bet that. And put your ass right in the oven and started baking you on fucking 8 million. You dig what I'm saying? But when you come out of that bitch, you see, when you come out, you're going to be the strongest, finest, you know what I'm saying, iron pot that came up out that oven. I know I could have came up with something a little cuter than that, but it's all good. It's all good. All right, so let's move on, because damn, we've been there for 100 years. Let's move on. You get it? Some fly shit. Okay? Some fly shit. Okay? Actions you should take are these. Look at the bottom line. Look at the common denominator. Look at the connecting dots. Look at the puzzle pieces, you know, of life. And it will reveal answers. It will reveal itself to you. Okay? You don't have to go out there with a machete chopping down jungle and shit to find the answer like Indiana Jones. Just sit on your fucking balcony and reflect and look at the common denominators and patterns and see that the creator is behind all of it. Also, this could have something to do with a twin flame, although I don't feel like it right now. I really don't. Let's see. hmm Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. It could have something, but okay, the action. The action is let go of the old world. No, that's the first shit that comes to my mind. Um, the action seems internal, and it seems like the action that needs to be taken is for you to see the common denominator and the connecting dots into some recent destructive episode where you were forced to sacrifice a thing that you obviously cared very much about. That's what I get there. Action is internal. See the connecting dots. Look to the bottom line. God is behind it all. Where you were forced to sacrifice an old life, an old world that you cared about, a person from your past that you cared about. Yeah, it caused death for you, and they were foolish. But you have to persist in the face of doubt, though. Keep looking. You know, because some will tell you that you're wrong, and you do it all the wrong way. Okay. One more layer. Yeah, you had to go through a hard time. You had to go through some hard work to get over this death. You had a lot of work you had to do. And you really love this fool. You really, really love this fool. You're the empress. Mm-hmm. You're the empress. So this could also be everything's going to be fine, or heaven is at play here. And helped you to protect yourself in the matter of some karma. But you had to go through it though. hmm But what was mattering the most was protected from the fire. You wasn't going to lose anything you needed. Okay? Because somebody burnt a bridge. That's another way of looking at it, because they played a game. Everything changed where you had to start protecting yourself. And maybe heaven was helping you out, helping you understand that. Yeah, and so you just kind of sat on your perch and just, just stared at this motherfucker like, okay, is that what we're doing now? That's another interpretation. But ultimately, all is well. Heaven is involved. The favorable outcome is involved. Okay? But you deeply are connected to this person, if this is a person we're talking about here. You deeply connected to this person. This person was very foolish. But I also get the sense that you loved him or her through this destruction. It persisted. The love persisted beyond this episode of destruction and beyond this foolishness. Here we still have the pure love. Okay. And because you had that pure love and were forced to sacrifice after you saw the bottom line, which hurt you deeply, and it killed you, perhaps, or this person. And now you had to work very hard to get through that and still have purity in your heart. Okay. So the action is to persist beyond the pain of that episode and to remain faithful. To whom? Common denominator? Who's behind it all? The Creator. Remain faithful to the Creator for favorable outcome. Okay? No one comes before God. Amen? That's what I'm hearing here. I'm not Christian, I promise you that. But the Christians, I love how robust their praise is for the Creator, and especially real Christians have my undying respect. All right? Real Christians, that's really being Christian out there. All right? Fantastic. So, you've been through some death. You've been through some work. You've worked very hard. You've given up a lot. And that is what you needed to do. I get a done feeling. I get a done. Not like I'm so done, but I get a, okay, check, done. Check it off the list. It's done. So whatever you had to pay, you paid. You paid. There's nothing more to do but to recognize. That's the sensation that I get here. There's nothing more to do but to recognize what's at play. And what is at play? The Creator is showing you something about love. The Creator is showing you something about death and sacrifice and labor, work. The Creator is showing you something about faithfulness and loyalty to God, because, and particularly against the backdrop of the ignorance of man. Listen, I came here because I work here. Okay? You're welcome. I know that's right. For a personal reading, go down to the description. All right, fantastic. So let's check out the outcome here, air signs. There's always extra air for you in my vocal cords. Okay, always some extra air for you. But yeah, the Creator is speaking. Okay, that's the theme for today. The Creator is talking to people. The spirits are speaking about spiritual things. The outcome is this: seeing root causes clearly, building a bridge between the living world and the spirit world. Yo, it's not a game, says this ancestor here. Okay? Don't play games, grow up. Hello? Every time you see her, she's saying things like that to people. Okay? Like, you could play a game if you want to, but you be living in the spirit world with me, motherfucker. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Okay, so, but the creator is trying to teach you a giant fucking lesson. A giant lesson. That is what I see. That is what I see. About renewal, too. About newness and renewal, the positives and the negatives. You know, the youngness, the young and dumbness of youngness, but at the same time, you know, the strength and the freshness of youngness, you know, and the wisdom and the beauty of oldness, you know. It's the whole span, the whole lifespan. So the outcome, building that bridge between the spirit world and the living world, and I think literally they're talking here because things are happening on the planet. It really is that serious. Things are happening. Science is advancing to where they're able to explain components of what we consider to be the spirit world. Okay, so it's a very important time in human history right now, and we're all involved in it. Okay, do not wait for the announcement on Channel 7. They're not going to tell us. Okay, got to know what's going on out here. Okay, listen. It ain't going to be no more confusion. All about the safe haven and who's returning and whether or not they want to return. You got to see some root causes clearly. That's going to be the outcome right here. That's going to be the outcome. Based on all of this, rewind it, okay? Because I don't remember everything I said. So, but, you know, and then come back. Like, wait a couple of days, come back and listen to it again. It's deep. You get new shit out of it. Anyhow, over here, somebody needed to make some internal changes, or because of something that you already did and went through with someone. It was the creator was speaking. The creator was speaking. So no more confusion. Okay? That's the outcome. All right? Upon your recognition, because that was the action here. Recognize, commit, persevere. That's the actions here. All right? Sacrifice the ego, persist. And this is another persistent card, too. Okay, so that's the action here. All right? Because although some shit happened that was very sad and tragic, there's a new beginning here. There's a new start. You need to commit to that new start. Because ultimately, the bottom line is the creator's behind it all. The creator's behind it all. All right? For a very good reason. Okay, because you're about to have an interesting outcome. Okay, and starting off with, everything's fine, by the way. Okay, that is the situation. Everything's fine. So the rest is just gravy, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Seeing root causes clearly, no more confusion, no more misinterpretation, no more riddles about the safe haven. Okay, go into that. Go into that. What do you mean by that, ancestors? That sounds intriguing. Well, what they mean is this. A new cycle will be beginning. Oh, and you'll be safe from anger. Okay? You'll be safe from anger. Because you'll be able to see root causes clearly. Okay, healing. A new healing cycle is beginning. The goal will be reached. So there will be no more anger. And perhaps justice. I get a justice feeling with the combination of these two hanging out. Because she's mad, but she's right to be mad though. Like she's righteously mad, like it makes all the sense in the world. Anyone would be mad for the reasons why she's mad. She also represents the corn mother and death in a certain way. And she represents like the wrath of God, essentially, or the goddess. And And if anyone needed a safe haven, I would think it would be upon that sort of thing. You know, like if there was a great storm, this is definitely a great storm. You want to take some shelter from. And this is about resources. This is about going to get what you need, being able to get what you need in abundance, you know, and having this, you know, stability, having this emotional, fulfilling environment and experience. That's what's happening there. And then here with the, you know, the confusion, of course, you see root causes clearly. That takes care of the confusion situation. And what happens is the cycle is renewed after some healing is taking place. And here there's more healing taking place. There's more healing. It's actually cutting away what is causing the problem. Okay? This is replenishment. Okay? So this is upkeep, this maintenance. Okay? And this right here is like, you know, special surgery. Like, you know, you needed something removed. You know, perhaps the confusion, the riddles, any lies, anything like that. And, you know, whether those lies are from people or yourself, or, you know, lying to yourself, or a lack of clarity, but not necessarily in the interest of malice in this card. It's not because of malice, it's because of confusion that someone misinterprets a thing and may have caused some anger. Okay, but apparently that is going to be transcended here, because you'll be able to see root causes clearly upon some action. When you connect the dots, you see root causes clearly when you connect dots. That's what I say. And that's why everything is already, the Creator has already perfected everything that concerns you. That's going to be your title. Okay? God has perfected everything that concerns you. Amen. Already. Okay? So it might not feel like it, and it might not look like it. But the ancestors are at your disposal. You are safe. And when I say at your disposal, I mean they are glad to help you. They don't feel burdened by you. You can call on them. As a matter of fact, they expect that. And they prefer it. Okay? So you go ahead and do that. All right? And just recognize that it was all about the Creator trying to teach you, all right, about love. Now this, of course, the roles could be reversed, you know, it may or may not resonate, but this is what I'm seeing here. Okay, somebody had to learn to give some shit up, or you had to give some shit up, and it killed you. It really killed you, and it was hard to get through it. It was really hard. And this person really ruined something divine that God made. It was a divine contract, perhaps, that they ruined. Like a fool. But you love this fool. And so now you know how God feels. That could also be the title. Hold on, I gotta pick one now. Okay, yeah, now you know how God feels loving the humans. Now you know. Okay? Because here, the episode where the world ends through the arrogance of man. Like a fool, they destroyed the world. You know what I'm saying? They caused so much destruction to the earth. And still, the Creator is so loyal. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot of energy. All right? So the Creator would like that. The Creator would like you. The Creator wanted you to learn that. You learned it already. It's perfected. This is the situation. Okay, so now you know you're the Empress. Now you know. You didn't get it. You didn't get it. Okay? You might have known, but you just didn't get it. And now you know how to protect yourself, because to whom much is given, much is required. You understand? You don't just let anybody get around the Empress. You just don't do it. You just don't, because that's how you end up mad. Then you want to shoot people with arrows. Right? Am I right? Okay? Like, oh, this is the root cause. I know why I want to kill this motherfucker. I know exactly why. Okay? Because they made you sick. They brought confusion into the situation. You know? But the outcome is all good. You're going to get past this anger. You're going to be in a sanctuary. You will heal this confusion. Or this confusion will be healed through your ability to see root causes clearly, which is going to happen as you see what God was trying to tell you about yourself. Okay? Or what God was trying to tell you about the Empress. Okay, yeah, we could go on and on, but that's going to be your reading. I'm going to stop it right there. Okay, by the way, I hope these messages helped you. All right, for a personal, go down to the description and get in contact with me. My info is down there. And what else do I want you to know about? I want you to know to pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom. The link is down below for that as well. For more deep-ass readings such as these, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell on the way out. And don't forget to sign the kids up for Conscious Kids Art Project for social emotional learning through the arts and crafts. Okay, so we got to definitely teach these babies about using their critical thinking skill muscles. But I teach them, I'm sorry about the noise, I teach them through arts and crafts, so, you know, they can have fun learning, you know what I'm saying? And then plus, it's no big deal if they don't have to get the right answer, you know, that sort of thing. They can become brilliant artists while they're at it, if they feel like it, you know, but if they don't learn to, you know, become Picasso, that's totally fine, because they will learn how to be well-rounded individuals who know how to solve. That's what they will do. Okay, fantastic. So, thanks for stopping by, air signs behind the black veil.